Yo,
Yeah,
What's
I'm
up,
happy
Ken?
about this.
How you going?
I was debated and people kept telling me that you were talking shit about me, so I hopped in because I don't really listen.
Yes,
You've been
he
saying-
is.
Major
Yes,
smack.
yes, I did.
Major,
Yes, I
major
did.
smack.
I released some of my anger. What's up?
Our custom setup.
He wants me to draw you with your dick in his mouth.
No, my
Wow,
my dick in
wow.
his mouth.
That's
Not.
like-
I didn't. Oh, that was a joke. Sweet tea.
I'm sorry, I got confused.
I can't control that.
Sorry, what? I didn't hear you,
But
dude.
no, what's the problem? I said, if that's how you fantasize about me, that ain't on me.
The problem
but
is
what's
that
the
you
issue, bro?
fucking won't shut the fuck up and get my name out of your mouth, bro. Like, I see how much you talk about me on your new show. It's all the
It tastes
time.
so good. It tastes so good.
I just don't know what your
Nah,
issue is, dude.
Happier allies.
Yeah, what started
Well,
all
people-
this?
A lot of times people ask me questions, so I got to answer it. And I even said, bro, I'd said multiple times, because I remember Billy made the comment saying I have no honor blaming other people, and that's fine. He can say that. But what I said was, before my last goodbye stream, I straight up thought you got me fired, 100%. I admit that. But then you, Billy, and Zally came up and we had a conversation. And then this is what I said. I said, I own the fact I didn't make money because I suck at this. I was never here for the money. I don't give a damn about the paycheck like others. That's fine. I'm like, but, do I think that, let's just say, for example, if Keem brought it up to Rastov, did he defend me? No, I don't think he did. I think he said, yeah, maybe it is time to let Ken go. And that's cool, right? And it just felt very abrupt when it all happened. Like, I couldn't even finish the month out, you know what I mean? And normally, sometimes when you're there that long and there's, like, you didn't royally fuck up, you know what I mean? They usually let you finish the month out. And that kind of threw me for a loop a little bit. And then
Yeah, look
I
at
sit
Lacey.
there. Not even that though, right? And it's kind of like this too. It's like, I get fired, and then you got Billy in the drinking and driving, you got Gidgy in the N-word, you got CD-ROM fucking, defending PDF files and shit, and then you got Kid behind the camera and Twiggy or whatever. I was like, what did I do so bad, right? And then I was like, it had to be the money. That's the only thing.
And this is where Ken here effed up. First of all, he walked into the middle of this show. We are 45 minutes in. We are 45 minutes in to the show, and he calls into their show, asking, "Oh, why y'all talking about me? Why y'all talking about me?" He's like, "Because you talk about Rastov on your stream a lot." That was the question. Now watch him avoid the question.
I could
Yeah.
wrap my mind around, because the other thing
What
that got
about
me too is,
Chubby's? Chubby's doesn't make any money.
well, they're
I like
brand
that.
new though. I was on there for 6 months. But the other
So bad. Sweet tea throwing strays at Chubbies. It's so funny. So this short bus episode happened Wednesday, September 3rd, the night of. And so going into the next day, Sweet Tea actually goes on to Chubbies. Fucking 6 a.m. I guess they're at now. She goes on to Chubbies and they play this clip for her. It's so funny. And Sweet Tea stands by everything she says. What does Ken do when he's exposed with what did he say?
thing too,
Yeah.
though, is like, for a long time, or not a long time, I should take that back. For like a month or two, Keem was like, don't focus on the money, just focus on content. So we stopped focusing on money. We quit doing goals and all that shit. We just focused on content. And Keem even said, you've gotten a lot better as a host. And then I was gone. And every single time,
To be fair, 2 months is a long time in the LCU. 2 months is a long time in the LCU. I think Sweet Tea's only been here for 3 months.
someone brings up a show, it's always straight to the leaderboard. Let's check right on leaderboard. And then Boogie's bitch ass, I got Playboard up, sir. And they're just fucking checking Playboard, see where money is. And if money's not my main motive factor, then why the fuck am I there? Because, y'all do the dumbest shit for money, and that's fine. Y'all can do that. But I'm not here for money. And when I said the shit to you about your fiance or whatever, I was genuinely like, because you're in a lot of the shows, bro. And I just made a comment like, hey, damn, bro, like, I know I couldn't do that because my wife would fucking leave me. And that's just a comment I made. If you took that personally, that's
Dude,
on you.
Why you gotta
nobody,
lie?
nobody that read that fucking thought it the way that you are saying it right now. Everyone was like, "Bro, fucking Ken's fucked up for saying that." You're trying.
That's a
You
me
were
problem.
implying that my woman should leave me because I spend so much time in the universe. Don't act like that's not what it was. Just be honest.
It wasn't. It wasn't. I swear to God. Look, here's the thing, bro. If I make a statement to you and you feel some type of way, that's a you problem. I know how I meant it, right? And perceptions.
See, Ken's a bitch. Ken's a fucking bitch. He doesn't stand on what he said. Right? He's backtracking. He's like, oh well, the audience tell me to talk about you, Rastov. If you interpret what I say that way, I can't help it. Like Ken's such a bitch. He doesn't like. He can't stand by what he said to Rastov in a 1v1 conversation. And then he dragged Gidgey, Billy, a bunch of people through the fucking mud. Talking about CD-ROM, talking about what they did this, they did that. What did I do? What did I do? You weren't entertaining, motherfucker.
9/10 of reality, as they say. So, however you proceeded, and I apologize you took it that way. We were just talking and shit, and
why you shit talk me so much on your show then, dude? Like, I literally look up my name, and it's like fucking 45 times one episode, like 30 something the other. Like, what is the deal?
A lot of times people ask questions, and I answer them. So I have to say your name when I answer.
I might not get this clip in this edit I'm making here because I want to mainly focus on the Ken drama situation. But right now, Buff left because, swear to God, he told this story twice, and both times I'm like, what? He left right now because some guys were driving by his house, and somebody like dropped another guy out of the car. He's at the car door, pulled up outside his house. The door opened, and like some guy fell out of the car, and then the car drove away. That's what Buff is looking at outside his house right now. Some guy just got dropped outside his house, like half dead.
The question. I mean, I can Voldemort you if you want to. I can do that. I mean, it's up to you. If you want to say, I won't say your fucking name anymore.
Well,
But again,
I just
people
didn't
ask me
understand
questions. I'm gonna
why.
answer the question.
All I could
Maybe you were
look at
saying
it
good
was that you
things.
were salty about it, like, about getting fired, and still blame me. And like, I still get fucking people that were fans of you that attack me because of it, even though Keem has fucking said it was a troll.
I mean, but
Oh.
I've said it. Look, here's the thing, bro. I can't control people's emotions and how they feel about things, right? I said that it wasn't all on you, and I own the fact I didn't make any money. I owned that. But the fact of the matter is, if people feel some type of way, they feel some type of way. I'm not responsible for how people feel about a situation. There's people to this day that tell me they cannot watch Cafe because they missed me on it, and I'm like, y'all should still give it a chance. Tommy's excellent. Batgirl's good. Please give them a chance. Cafe is different, but it's still a great show. I still get that to this day, bro. I'm never gonna shit talk, Cafe. That was it for me, and they're soaring now, and I'm happy to see the channel. I would have took it.
This guy is such a liar and a waffler, bro. Who said anything about him shit talking Cafe? Rastov is not on Cafe. This guy can only talks and think about himself. And apparently it wasn't entertaining enough to translate to another audience or capture this audience because he got sacked. He got sacked. Look at him coping about Cafe. He used to be the original host of Cafe. Apparently, this Ken guy also was the original host of the Locale Rewind show as we know it today. Even if it wasn't called that, it's like he's the reason the show is like it is today, is what everybody is saying in this argument. But this whole saga, this this random argument between Rastov and Ken, he came out of nowhere trying to argue with Rastov. Started off a bunch of fights Wednesday night, bro. And even fights that weren't connected to the Ken situation. It just spilled over into other shows. Like other shows you had other people like Dad on Aussie being very sad and and Angie on Chubby. This is just being very aggro and aggressive to other people. It's just so keto. Like I don't know. The drama was in the air last night, Wednesday night. Wednesday night fights, baby.
He's gonna raise hell if you don't pass the ball to him. Like you did.
That was it for me, and they're soaring now, and I'm happy to see the channel. I would have took it more to heart as if they rebranded the channel than keeping Cafe. I would have took that more to heart. But it is what it is. I mean, but like I said, bro, people ask me questions, I'm gonna answer them, and if your name's in the question, I'm gonna say your name. Like, I'm sorry.
If you
So
What a bitch move. He's like, well, people ask me questions, I'm gonna answer it. And if I gotta say your name, I'm gonna say your name. Like, and Tommy C comments on this situation on Cafe, which will top off the Friday night fights or the Wednesday night fights. You'll never believe who Tommy starts fighting over this situation, arguing over this situation. It's so Kino. But Tommy C and that person, they're like, hey, why don't you just stand by what you said? Just stand by what you said. But look, he's blaming the chat. He's running away. Like, he's a bitch, bro.
your
if you
whole
don't like
show
this
is like
man, just
people
say
asking you
it.
questions about me. Is that
No,
what it
like-
is? It's your fans just nonstop talk about me then, and
That would be the implication. That would be the implication. He searched his name in one live stream and he found his name being said by him 45 times. So the implication from what he's saying is that, well, my chat just keeps asking about you, Rastov. So I gotta talk about you the whole show because people just keep asking questions about you. Just Rastov? Just Rastov?
I'm in 11th now. Are you
and
joking?
you can't do anything about it. Like, not that I'm saying you have to do anything, but you're saying it's the fans that are the reason that my name's in your mouth, and I just don't believe that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine. But I mean, if something comes up and I can make a little dig at you, I am, because it's funny. But like kind of like today's episode, we were talking.
Even Buff is like, that wasn't the right answer, man. That wasn't the right answer. It's like, why not just stand by what you said? Why not just be like, I can make jokes about you if I want to? That's what he should have said, but no, if the opportunity comes to make a joke about you, Rastov, I'm gonna make the joke, Rastov. It's like, okay, can you tell me why? Like, only Rastov is right? Can you tell me why Rastov is the main part of your joke? No? Okay, well, since you can't tell, more people that you fucked over is gonna walk in here and call you out.
Talking about redirects. And I was like, yeah, Rastov talks, and then he's like, oh, well, there's a redirect. Let me start the show. And I'm like, just start your fucking show. Who cares about a redirect? You know what's coming through. Like, I've said shit like that before. And if you take that to heart, then, I mean, that's on you, bro.
I didn't hear that. But I mean, the thing is that's the end of like conversations, right? Like, if you're just everything I say, you're just gonna turn around and be like, well, man, I can't control how you feel, man. And then like, what's the point in talking? Because you don't care.
I can't. I don't care. I mean, why
And
why'd
why'd you
I
jump
care,
up?
bro?
If you don't care, why'd you jump up?
Because people were saying you were talking shit. I wanted to ask what you were saying.
People said you were talking shit. I wanted to hear what you were saying. So instead of watching the show, it's a YouTube video, like a YouTube live stream. So instead of winding to see what he said or watching the show, he just jumps up there and starts drama, right? Which is like, well, it sounds like Keem sent you, and we learn later Keem sent him. We do learn later Keem 100% sent him. Where, in the Discord, Keem said, "Wow, they're talking shit about Ken right now." Right? And then he said, "Ken, you should go up there." And Ken goes up there without knowing what he said, without knowing the topic, without knowing what the show is. It's like he brought this all upon himself.
Okay.
You said that you're
You
not.
had to hear a
You said the
little.
reason why you got fired. Hold on, I want to say it in the freshie fresh. Rostov said the reason you got fired because you're not entertaining. Your boy. I don't think that. I just love your voice. So.
Jesus
Yeah, that's
Christ,
fine.
bro.
I mean, look, I'll say it like this, bro. Like, someone fucking sent me like a little like donation today, and they were like, where was this energy on Cafe at? Like, like this Ken's funny as fuck.
I
And
was thinking the
like,
same
well,
thing.
Yeah.
see, here's the thing. Here's the thing, though, right? The way I am on the channel now, being a solo streamer, I feel like, I don't have to like, kind of segue in for someone to say something, like I control the flow. I do my own thing. I say what I want to say, and I don't have to worry about bouncing off somebody. And I pretty much learned I'm probably better off as a solo streamer than having someone with me. And that's fine. I learned that about myself. But I mean, regardless though, like I corrected it when I fully blamed you. I corrected that several times.
The lore here is Sweet Tea. I'm not even listening to Ken at this point. Sweet Tea really wants Buff as the new co-host because she's gooning over Buff. So she bought the fucking One Piece shot glass. That's what she was holding up. Her One Piece shot glass. She's pretending to drink from. It's so funny. Huff is just shaking his NDF can. It's so funny. But Sweet Tea bought a One Piece shot glass to try to impress Buff.
Than having someone with me, and that's fine. I learned that about myself. But I mean, regardless though, like I corrected it when I fully blamed you. I corrected that several times, and I own the fact I didn't make money. And like I said, I straight up said, I don't think you defended me if someone brought up to fire me. You were probably like, yeah, fuck it, fire him, get rid of him, and just throw him away to the fucking wayside.
And that's the root of the issue. Ken blamed Rastov for getting fired. He blames Rastov for getting fired. And we call him Snake Staff, he's a poacher, all this type of stuff. Keem is not listening to Rastov on who to fire. That's just the truth. But look, it creates drama. So if you hear Keem talking about this, he's gonna say, yeah, Rastov influenced me to fire Ken. It's so funny, and there's people who believe it, like Ken, dumbass. But he's like, can I prove that you didn't have talks with Keem to fire me? No, I can't prove that. I can't confirm that. But he can't. That's what he believes. Ken's a weirdo, in my opinion.
And that's okay.
But nobody asked me that. No one brought it up. Should Ken get fired?
Are you sure?
Okay.
Yeah, no, he didn't. Ken never asked me, should I fire Ken? He never asked me, should I fire Ken?
Oh.
Like I said if, bro. Like I don't know y'all's conversation.
Yeah, but this is the thing, right? When you make statements like that, people take that shit as fact, regardless of if you said if. Like they assume that that's what happened, right? So when you put it out there, and then you're just going to turn around and be like, well, I mean, I can't control how people take what I say. Yes, you can, because you're in control of the words you use.
And that's ultimately my issue with Ken. He doesn't stand by what he say. At least I only met him now. This is my introduction to Ken. I'm watching Short Bus. I'm having a good time listening to Sweet Tea and effing Buff. Okay? And this guy named Ken, who I don't know, came out of nowhere onto this effing show and started raising all this hell and accusations, and he doesn't even stand by what he says. He can't even stand by what he said. He's like, well, people are going to interpret it that way. Yeah, because you said it, you dumb bitch. But I said if. It was a hypothetical. But you really believe Rastov got your dumb ass fired. You know what I'm saying? You really believe stupid shit. This is why you get stupid results and stupid prizes.
Said if you had a conversation with him, he probably didn't defend me. Like
but you didn't say did you have a conversation with him and about firing you, and I would have said no, Ken. I didn't have that conversation because he doesn't fucking take my opinion into his fucking consideration when he's firing people.
Whoops, I forgot to mute my mic. Hopefully that part fits. I just wanted to button off that point because Rastov is right. Rastov. He's like, you said if he had a conversation, he didn't defend me. It's like, bro, there was no conversation. That's what Rastov is trying to tell you. It's like, I don't know. I think that's insane. If you who really believes Rastov is firing people? Like, I don't know. It sounds like Ken wasn't entertaining. It sounds like Ken didn't make enough money, and so when he didn't get chosen as a host, he was butthurt, and he wanted Rastov to defend for him because he can't defend for himself.
I mean, kind of find that hard to believe, but okay.
Well, yeah, I can't control how you're going to interpret my words. So if you find that hard to believe, that's on you, bro.
That's fine. It is on me, and I own that. That's fine.
It's just such a dumb fucking way of thinking. Like,
what is Sweet Tea doing?
It makes no sense. Because you're not even willing to have a fucking conversation about it. You're like, well, I mean, I'm still gonna believe what I believe. One second. Sorry, one second, bro. One second.
Go.
Put the meat in Ken's mouth.
Thank you, Holden.
Let's go.
All right, that's one out of 20. We need 19 more. 1 out of 20. Oh, you go.
Oh yeah.
Well, let me ask you this:
I'm
what kind of
getting buff with
conversation you want to have, bro? What kind of conversation you want to have?
Well, like I wanted to understand what your problem was with me, and you fucking put it all on the chat. You said that they just ask you questions, and that fucking you guys are so weird, bro. What are you doing? Fuck it. You're just as bad as each other.
That's
Or
why
just make
I
her
think
do
we
anything.
work
It's
so well
funny.
Together.
You don't want him on
We
the
were
show
over here
because you
playing
work well.
games.
You love you are into him, sweet tea. We'll get into that after we're done with this part of the show.
Hey, bro, fuck it.
I said what I wanted to say. I wanted to know why you had an issue with me, and you said it was because the chat asks you questions. Well, the chat doesn't ask you questions in the Discord.
No. You looked it up. You said 45 times. It's like, why are you saying my name that many times? And I said, maybe the chat was asking me questions. I mean, if the chat's asking me questions, I don't want to say your name 45
Okay,
times.
so what I'm understanding is you have no issue with me right now, and I'm just making all this up.
I don't hate you.
That's not what I asked. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. I said you have an issue with me.
Will you let me finish?
Sure.
He's so
finish,
disingenuous.
please.
Damn, bro. Fuck me. All right. What I said, do I hate you? No, I do not hate you. Do I think you fully got me fired? No, I don't think you fully got me fired. Do I 100% know that conversation didn't happen, whatever? No, I don't know that. All I know is a lot of...
You see, he's such a bitch. Like, what? What? Do I 100% know the conversation didn't happen? The one he's saying didn't happen? No, I don't know that. No, I don't know that. It's like he doesn't believe Keem or Rastov or anyone else. He's like, about any conversations that happen here. You know, like, why is he such a bitch?
A lot of times when Keem's on your stream with you, y'all talk about all the other shows. You pull up your leaderboards and your play boards, and you talk shit about other shows with money and all that. So because of shit that I've seen on shows with you and Keemstar's conversations, it's just leading me to believe that y'all may have some conversations. Do I 100% know that? No, I'm just going off what I see.
So you're saying that when I say to you that it doesn't happen, I'm lying is what I'm getting from you, right? You think I'm lying?
I'm not saying
Get
you're
him,
lying.
Billy.
Well,
Get
you are,
him,
because I
Billy.
said they don't happen, and you said, well, I don't 100% know that. And I'm like, well, I'm
It's hard to
100% telling you they
believe.
don't
It's hard to
happen.
believe. It's hard to believe.
So you're saying I'm a liar is what you're saying.
I'm saying it's hard to believe.
And
I'm not
that I'm
flat out-
lying
You
about
keep
it.
bringing up Playboard like you didn't use Playboard all the time when you were at the top,
Yes,
when you were getting your grifteds,
Bro,
and you were
bro.
begging for gifteds all the time. You had no problem.
So the big criticism here is that Billy came in here and fought Rastov's battle for him, which, and Buff says this too. He says it looks like that. No matter what, it looks like that. And every time Rastov gets in an argument, Billy hops up on panel. You know, so no matter what, even if he is right in this situation to walk up here and defend himself, Billy, it looks like he's jumping up just to defend Rastov. But even though I played the clip, Ken was slandering Billy too. He was like, oh, well, how come all these other people didn't get fired? Like Genji and Billy. It's like, why are you naming all these people? Why? It has nothing to do with you and Rastov. You know, Ken did this to himself. He dragged Billy in here, and Billy came in to defend himself, and he wasn't really defending Rastov. Rastov defended himself and argued for himself. Billy came in here to defend himself, and it seemed like to dunk on Ken a little bit, because Ken's not part of the network. He's an old host, and this is really the only time Billy gets to talk to Ken, especially on air, because he's not going to go outside the network to talk to him, right? It doesn't make sense. You have to do it on a network show, and clearly Ken can get on these shows whenever he wants, because we're going to see him on a rewind right after this.
Problem running the Playboard when you were at the top with your gifteds that month. Remember?
Why are we gangbanging
You love playing
Ken?
the game when you win, but then you
Yeah,
cry
this is
when you
gangbang.
lose. You say, Ken, why did Keem fire me? He didn't fire Billy. He didn't fire Gidgey. He didn't fire all these other people. Maybe it's because it's you, Ken. People like you, Ken, but they don't like watching you the way they like watching Psycho Gidgey or Crazy Billy or flipping wild sweet tea. Like, take a look at yourself and accept some accountability.
And I did. I straight up said I didn't make money. I've said that multiple times because I'm not
Ain't
here
about money. You weren't entertaining enough to hold the audience. Think you're super. It's about money. It's about money.
Bro, then why every single time they bring up shows and all this shit, fucking Boogie brings up his playboard and they go to leaderboards every single time.
Boogie's obsessed with money.
You did the same thing when you were getting the W on the leaderboard, dude. If you act like that never happened.
One second.
Billy's just calling out the hypocrisy here. He's like, what do you mean? It's like when you were up, when you were here on Donos and Griffiths, you were talking about the leaderboards. You were showing off the money. It was only when he went down. Right now, he's like, well, I'm not supposed to focus on the money. I gotta focus on being entertaining and the content. And it's like, whoa, you failed at that too, buddy, because you didn't keep the audience and you still got fired. Right? So it's like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. What is he complaining to these people for? That he couldn't keep an audience and got fired. You know, it's like, is Billy wrong? Is Billy wrong here? It's just, this isn't Billy's show. This isn't the time for Billy. Rastov probably would have been fine by himself. You know, this just isn't the time for Billy, the space for Billy. Unfortunately. But I don't think Billy's wrong at all.
Billy in to defend Rastov because he won't let him fight his own battles.
No problem with that, but he talks shit about Billy too. It's fine.
But okay, like with Bill, like, can I just be devil? Because like, it's kind of unfair for him to come up here and get teams.
Can I say something? Can I say one thing?
Go ahead.
My name's been in his mouth too. That's why I'm here. I sit back watching for the last 20 minutes.
Buff episode, so let Buff talk.
No, it's okay.
All right, go ahead, Buff.
No. I just like, it's like Rewind's next. Like the problem is like there's a narrative that, and I get tired of fucking seeing this, Bill, is like every time Rastov's in trouble, you come to save the day. And I know it's because you have your opinion, you want to get it out now while it's fresh in your mind. But there's just this opinion that you appear every time Rastov's in trouble. And this whole situation just contributes to that narrative.
This ain't Rastov. He's had my name in his fucking mouth too. He says, why am I fired? Why was Gidgey not fired?
No.
Why were they not fired? It's because you just didn't cut the mustard, Ken. And if you want to go cry about it, if you want to sit on your show and be like, Keem, I was your most trusted, I was your most loyal soldier, Keem. I was your most loyal. Put your little side camera on, putting up your little act. Guess what, dude?
Damn right.
Then sit back and fuck you, pussy. Sit back and wait till he puts you back on. You're over there whining, Ken.
Billy.
This is what I did, bro. This is what I said. I said I would have never done the shit that y'all did to put any show or the network at risk with any title, any content I did or nothing. That's what I said. Because
and where did that get you?
Huh?
And where did that get you?
Fired.
Thank you,
that's
Smoking.
fine.
Fired.
I mean,
fired.
That's
let
fine.
go.
Like,
you know, Keem's always looking for a way to bring you back, dude. You're acting like it's
And what we got out of this conversation in reality was that we learned Ken doesn't want to come back. Because if he did want to come back, there's actually space for him on the network. Xylie's looking for a co-host, and we see on Rewind she offers him the job. We just lost Dad like 2-3 shows right after this conversation. We lose Dad. Wow. So he can go to Aussie, but he doesn't want to come back. It sounds like, I bet he a big flex for Ken was how he didn't need the money. He has a real job. He didn't take the LCU as a priority. And he still doesn't. And we'll get into the clips of that too. This video is already too long. I'm not even to the other shows yet. This is criminal.
The world against you. It's just a fucking moment in time where you don't have a show here. Do you want to come back?
The point that I was trying to make was this, bro. All y'all fucked up, and I'm like, did I ever fuck up that bad? No, it was about me not bringing in money. That's the point that I was making.
No, it was about you not being entertaining, Ken. It wasn't about the money. It was about Keem seeing a spot where Tommy C might be a better fit, and he wanted to test that out. You know how often he's switching things around? He's trying to make so many different things work, but you're stuck on it being about you. It's about everyone, Ken. If you were really a loyal soldier, you'd sit back and say, hey, you know what? This decision was his decision. I obviously didn't hold that spot hard enough. But no, you want to put it on Rastov. You want to bring up Gidge. You want to bring up Billy. You want to bring up all these other people, Ken.
I didn't see where he was.
How many times did you come after us on Balls? How many times you come after me on Rewind? It didn't work. It never worked. I remember when Keem first said he was gonna fire you and Beans off Cafe if you didn't bring your shit up, and the two of you were in the Rewind voice chat crying to our fans trying to get support in our voice chat. You went down there in our voice chat, guys, I don't know what we're gonna do, and you're sitting in the Rewind voice chat trying to beg for fucking sympathy bait. The fuck, dude? The fuck?
And you see, that's where Ken fucked up, bro. Like, he's blaming everyone else but himself. And Billy makes a great point later. It's not in this stream, in a later stream, where he's like, anyone's issue arguing with Billy about this point is their only issue, shout out to Tommy C, is that, well, entertainment equals money. You know? And it's like, well, he wasn't doing neither then, because he didn't make the money, because he wasn't being entertaining then, right? And even Billy says, that must be why I'm making so much money here. LCU. If entertainment truly just equals money, which Buff disagrees with.
I remember that, but I mean, I believe
You probably did forget it because you only remember when you're the big alpha Greek guy, remember? Act like it then.
Damn right.
If you're the big soldier, walk like a fucking soldier into battle, don't cower away. A coward dies 1,000 deaths, Ken. A soldier dies but one. How many times you died around here? That's cowardly. Fuck off.
Me, bro. If I was a fucking god, I would have never started my
We
own
lost
fucking
control
channel.
of the show.
Not a single motherfucker.
Let him, because that's
And this is where I'll end the short bus clip, because honestly, White Nightmare ruined the entire show. Billy didn't ruin the show. He actually had a reason to be up there. He had beef with Ken. Nightmare has no reason to be here. He's just inserting himself in a popular stream because his stream sucks dick. So now we're gonna move over to Rewind, because Ken hopped up on Rewind to continue the debate, because this honestly, this just wasn't the show for it.
I'm about to dance and you're about to...
I can't. All right, Rastov, you wanna know what my major problem is with you, bro?
Not really.
You kept saying that I was stealing from Rewind, when originally, like before there was even a Rewind, I was doing Rewind on a little channel called The After Show. So literally, I was doing it before Rewind even existed. But you kept saying I was stealing an idea when I was doing it on Cafe. So that alone is really what you kept pushing that narrative that I was stealing shit.
You called your show Remind.
Because of the troll Billy and Xylee said.
So? Okay. You still did it.
I didn't steal the idea, bro.
And now it all comes out. This is the real reason Ken's mad. All that shit on Short Bus was a lie or a waste of time, so I wasted 30 minutes of my life clipping it. But over 30 minutes. But look, he's like, well, you said I stole the idea for Rewind. You called your show Remind. Yeah, but I was trolling Xylee and Billy. I was trolling. So you trolled every day? All the way up until today, I'm pretty sure his show is still called Remind. It's like you just troll every day with the same bit. No, that's just your thing now. You stole. I guess he didn't steal it because it was his idea. Like, he created it, the idea, the show, the way we know it today. It's just weird and snaky the way he, like, now he brings it up like this. He didn't say this on Short Bus.
Literally took their name and just fucking flipped the
It was
the
a
W
troll, bro.
down.
So I went into the troll. Literally, I went into the troll of what it was.
You did it every single day as a troll? Fucking dedication, dude.
You damn right I did, because and that's when I did the Swigger pig with the A1 sauce. It was all a big fucking troll, bro. Literally.
You know what it sounds like to me? It sounds like that people were trolling and then people's feelings got hurt and people took shit serious when it was all one big troll and one big ass miscommunication. Can my bros get along now?
The issue with that, Xylee, is that Ken and Rastov beforehand had already made a deal, like in the DMs, and this is the deal Rastov makes with everybody, where it's like, hey, we'll troll each other, we'll stir up some content, some controversy, and then we'll go back and forth and grow our audience, right? Share our audience a little bit. But eventually, out of nowhere, and Rastov said this, I should get the clip. Hopefully, it shows up naturally. Rastov says, after every time they made fun of each other, they would send DMs to each other like, we're joking. Yeah, we're joking. It's all for the bits, it's all for the lore or the soap opera, the storyline, whatever. And then one day, Ken just didn't send a text back. Ken just didn't send a text back. We're joking. And it escalated from there. I just wanted to point out the Xylee bit trying to dance is funny because the other day on Rewind, Billy made a goal like, oh, Xylee's gonna dance for us because she danced for Dad as a goal when she was co-host with Dad, and they hit the goal. And now Xylee wants to dance, and they're like, whatever, Xylee. But she raised the hell when we tried to make her dance for a goal on Rewind the other night.
Do you think?
No.
I'm Mothman! I want to fucking
Dance, Xylee, dance!
Xylee just wants to dance so bad. Ken, if you had to do it all over again, would you do something more original instead of copying Remind and Swig for Pig and everything, or do you think that was the way to go?
I mean, it really doesn't matter at this point, but I mean,
Let me speak for you. Let me speak for you. I don't think that was copying. I think he was doing a parody. Like, it wasn't a troll. It's just a parody,
Dude. You need to get fucking sponsored by Brooms at this point.
I just want to know if you think it was the right move now, looking back on it. You think there was something better you could have done?
Guys.
I think she is, yeah.
I mean, the audience enjoyed it, and before I got fired, I was holding like 400, 500 almost live concurrent viewers, and my sub count was going up. And people were telling me that they really enjoyed how I did it, and some even dared to say I did it better than you guys.
You did
so
a great
honestly,
job.
I wouldn't take it back.
You did a great job. That's all I want to know. If you're proud of what you did, then good shit. Good shit.
Yeah. But it is what it is. I just all I want is an acknowledgement I was fired because I didn't make money. That's all I want, and that's what it was all about. If I get that acknowledgement, I will literally let it all go.
I mean, you got to get that from Keem because I didn't fire you. So, like,
yeah, okay, bud.
Rastov, you don't understand when you say to, like Ken that he was like copying like Rewind, which he wasn't. It was a parody, right? You got to understand that he was doing like a show like that before Rewind even exists. He was doing a Rewind type show outside of the network before.
You fucking suck, bro. Dude,
it's the truth.
Hold on, let me ask you. Why do you think I was put on Rewind? Why do you think I was put on Rewind?
You couldn't give me
I don't care. Like, I didn't. I just wanted to know why you did. Like, why you continue to talk shit about me outside of the universe. And now you've said why, and I can move on from it.
I think Keemstar put you on Rewind because he knew he was about to crush your show, and he wanted to have one of the hosts of the show on Rewind to show that it was cool to crush your show because one of the hosts was cool with it. And then 2 days in, he moved you off.
Because we didn't collect rings. We lost. Fuck.
Well, to be fair, the reason why I was moved, I couldn't commit to the work schedule.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't think that was why. I just was being very harsh and brash. But I think that you were put on because Keem was looking for hosts, and you guys obviously, both of you guys, you and Complexity, both came up in the conversation at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what really happened, and this is honest, Xylee and Billy had good chemistry. And actually, all three of you had good chemistry. But if I had to pull one off, it would have been Ken, and it was to do our next project, which was Locale Court. And then it just is what it is. That thing was a fucking disaster.
It was too much. Definitely. It was too much. It was just Locale Court didn't add up. Call you out. It's because I feel like there's something to call out. And if you don't agree with my call out, I respect you enough as a man for you to tell me, why you don't agree with it. There's no love loss here.
No.
If you call me back on shit either.
No, I totally agree with it, and I'm not mad you called me. I appreciate you calling me out, right? I wasn't done with my Rastov conversation. You come in there like a bat out of fucking hell. I'm like, all right, cool, bro. So I got to deal with two of y'all. Like, it's trying to have two individual conversations, and then Nightmare came in and stirred the pot up, and I'm like, all right, cool, bro. Like, I'm just sitting here looking like an asshole.
Yeah, there was nowhere for you to talk. Once Nightmare came in, it was totally shut down. Do you think that you had more to talk about with Rastov? I came in because I thought you guys were at a standstill at that point.
I thought we were looping at that point. I was about to wrap it up. So
yeah, I thought it was a good time for me to come in and try and amp up the moment to something else. And
I get that.
Can we change Nightmare's name to White Knight? Because he
White Nightmare.
Yeah, White Nightmare. Because he be trying to save people, bro. Like,
well, that can be racist.
Dude, CD-ROM would still be in all these group chats if it wasn't for Nightmare, dude. He saved this entire community. He came in, he said pedophiles were bad, and we were all like, damn, I think you're right, Nightmare. And we're like,
holy shit, dude. Why didn't we know pedophiles were bad?
Damn, no one thought of that before.
Bro, he came up here and spit so much facts and knowledge, and I was like I walked away like, did I just get a Harvard degree, bro? I felt so smart leaving that call.
How could we have missed that pedophiles were bad?
I don't know. But...
And you gonna come do Reaper with Xylee?
Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
Why not?
I don't.
Do you want to come back to the LCU?
Do you do fun stuff like this?
I think that's a good question to ask you.
Do I want to? I mean,
can I speak for you? Can I speak for you for a second? Because I know I can't speak for you because this is your own thoughts. But if I'm Ken, I'm probably out of the LCU. There's like literally no pressure. Like I can just do and say whatever the fuck I want. I'm probably not ready to just abandon my own personal show and go back into the machine. That's what I think Ken is dealing with right now. And my response to that is,
I'll pick. Just
go on fucking Reaper, Ken. You and Xylee are a good team. You guys crushed it. Like, come on, dude. What are we doing? But
nah, I got you. I'm thinking on it, man. I'll definitely let you know by tomorrow. Like because literally thanks to all the free promo I got, like I hit over 4,000 watch hours. I got a shit ton more subs now, so I appreciate you guys for the promo.
Yeah,
I really do appreciate
the Becky
it.
Treatment.
But you damn right.
Oh shit! Most time.
Oh shit!
What? Yeah, this Ken thing today threw me off. Billy.
Why?
Because like I don't think I was being unreasonable asking a question, right? I just wanted to know, and everyone's like, well, he's allowed to talk about you. I'm not saying he's not. I just want to know. You're a public figure. I'm like, that's right. So I want to know why I'm being told. I want to know what the problem is. I didn't think it was that big of a deal.
He jumped up on Short Bus, like he chose to jump up, right?
Should have boosted.
Why I think he was told by Keem to jump up because Keem typed like, hey, you should jump up because he's talking all this shit about you. So I saw that message in the chat.
See, Keem likes Ken still. You like how I threw this scenario where Keem just fucking... I made up this whole scenario where Keem just fucking tore apart the after show to dominate the after show. And Keem's like, I didn't do that. And I'm like, yeah, of course. But I was talking shit.
Yup. Oh, man.
Because I'm a shit stirrer, but I'm also a very serious man sometimes, you know?
I know.
No.
And like I let Ken talk to you for quite a while before I jumped out there.
Legitimately, before you jumped up, I was about to wrap it up and kick him off because it was like Buff's episode, right? But then you jumped up, so I was like, all right, well, I don't need to say anything else because I'm done. So let's see where this goes. And then the Discord was like, they're 2v1ing him. This is unfair. Can't believe he's getting 2v1'd in a conversation with one person. But I get how you could have it look like that. But Buff was on his side, so I don't know.
I would 100% say 2v1 if my guy was getting trounced. I would reach for any straw to defend my guy. 2v1 might be the answer.
Yup.
Oh.
But also, it is what it is. Like, I got no problem with Ken as a host. Ken as a host of his own show. I just got some concerns that have been on my mind since he's had his own show, and I had nowhere to talk to him because I'm not going to go on Ken's server and join Ken's show.
No, that would be bad. We shouldn't be doing that.
It's not for me. Well, I mean, I could, but why would I?
No, I didn't think we were allowed to do shit like that, but maybe we are.
I don't know if we are. I don't know. I don't know if we're allowed or not, but it's like, why would I go give the content over there? I don't care about doing anything outside of the LCU. This is the big league. Like he says he did the after show way before Rewind. The after show wouldn't exist if LOLCOW Live didn't have some downtime and the audience was looking for something to watch.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't some novel idea to create an after show. It was an invention of necessity. Like commenting on LOLCOW Live is not an after show thing or a Rewind thing. It's a cultural thing. LOLCOW Live became a cultural phenomenon. Everybody talks about it. The after show did. Multiple other shows did. H3H3 does it now.
Well,
every show in the fucking universe likes to do it, including LOLCOW Live itself likes to talk about LOLCOW Live.
Everyone likes to talk about it, right? But the thing that bothered me was like Ken and I behind the scenes would be like, you know, we would just shit. We were like, we could shit talk each other to like push some viewers to cafe, you know, like start some beef, shit like that. Like there was nothing scripted about it, but it was like a gentleman's agreement, right? It was a gentleman's agreement that this shit wasn't serious. We could take jabs at each other and it was fine. You know, every time he would take a jab, he would DM me and be like, hey, no hard feelings. Then, you know, I would do the same. And then all of a sudden, it just out of nowhere, I stopped getting a DM and it started feeling way more fucking personal. And I was like, when the hell did this change? And that's what bothered me because it's not like I just started fucking like picking at him for fun. It was genuinely because like I couldn't jump on cafe anymore because I got put on live. Right? I got put on live. I couldn't call in because I had to go to sleep so much earlier. You know? And it just became real at some point. And I was like, well, this is fucking bullshit. And then like because he was taking it seriously, I started taking it seriously.
Yeah. You guys got a little rough there at one point. I think your rise gave him reason to think, you know, fuck this guy. He's doing better than I am and he's talking shit about me. And you're looking at him and saying, fuck this guy, I'm doing better than he is, and he's talking shit about me. Before, it was like, we're talking a little shit, having a little fun, and there was no reason for either person to feel intimidated by it, right? But then there was this level of intimidation where it's like, he's mad that you're gassing up to the top, and you're mad that this guy down here don't show you a little fucking respect. I understand why it would get a little rough.
But this is the problem I have, right? And Dylan just said, Ken thinks you're a manipulator. He's allowed his opinion, right? But him like being allowed an opinion doesn't mean I'm not allowed to ask why he's got that opinion. I'm allowed to ask a question, right? And that's the problem. Like you can't put everybody on little islands and then not expect them to try build bridges to figure out what's going on the other islands. Like it's just that's not how the world works. Like
he should say why, right?
Yeah. And the thing is, I didn't know he was holding on to that rewind thing. That like, you know, when I fucking took the piss out of him for that, because again, I'm thinking it's just jokes. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, like the thing is it
come to a resolution last night when he came on Rewind.
The thing is he finally told me what his issue with me was, and it was that I made a joke about him ripping off Rewind by calling his show his segment Remind. That's okay. It. All this because like literally I said it on Balls that him and I would have like we would have like back and forths to try and help out Cafe, you know, so we would talk shit and then be like, hey, you know, it's only jokes, like hope everything's cool, and he'd say the same thing, and then one day the DMs just stopped and then it started getting fucking felt personal. I was like, what the hell? And he said it was that. It was because I had accused him of ripping off Rewind. Now, I find the logic hard because he like flipped the W and just made it Remind, but then said it was a troll that he did every episode. Like, if it was a troll, it would be a one and done. But no, they got a theme song and a new overlay and like new backgrounds. And it's like, at what point do you just stand on it and say, I just like doing this?
Well, not gonna lie, that song, I love that song.
Yeah.
That song was a bop. That song was a bop.
But it's not a troll at that. It's not a troll at that point, right?
No,
like you're
I
doing
think
it because you love it, and that's fine.
Well, and they
But
had
just
4
own
hours
that
to
you
fill.
love it.
And they had 4 hours to fill. So
yeah.
But just own that you love it. Like don't try and play it off like it's a troll or like you were doing just jokes. Because like shot at somebody, they'll clap back.
This should be the last clip of the Ken saga. Rastov then goes on the Chubbies, and Chubbies asked him about it. Chubbies did some interviews with the Short Bus cast, I guess. Here, Rastov and the Sweet Tea comes on later. Highly recommend the Sweet Tea interview. Very entertaining, very funny. This is Rastov's final opinions on the Ken situation, and then the situation is dropped unless Keem hires him back later today.
So
yeah.
But just own that you love it. Like don't try and play it off like it's a troll or like you were doing just jokes. Because like Batgirl has that same issue as well, where she'll take a shot at somebody, they'll clap back, and then she'll be like,
I don't even know like what.
I was trolling. It's like, no, you weren't. You took a fucking shot at someone. Just admit you took a shot and accept the clapback, and then clap back at the clapback. Like, it doesn't have to be this like, oh, I can't believe they took my troll the wrong way. Like, bro, we all talk shit, but we all fucking accept it when it comes back.
Right.
Like, it doesn't have to be this massive deal.
What?
On it.
Yes.
And the thing is then people like they try to win arguments by adding shit in that just has no relevance, right? So they're like, he used to be on the after show. He rewound first.
Pooped it. What?
Then it wasn't a troll, was it? It wasn't a troll, was it? He was just trying to recapture what he was doing before he was in the LCU. And guess what? That's fine. But stop acting like it was a troll, because it wasn't. Like that's my issue. My
This is the last show talking about Ken. This Ken situation bled over to Locale Cafe because Ken was the host of Locale Cafe, and when the network started, the 24-hour network started, Keem dropped Ken for Tommy C. Right? And so this is Tommy C's take on the Ken stream and the Ken situation. Rastov, all of that, right? Tommy C's gonna give his opinion on it, which for the most part, he's like, Tommy C's main opinion is, well, it really isn't Rastov's fault. It's, if anybody's fault, it's my fault because I came in and took his job. And most shows that are entertaining make money. Yeah. Right? So like, if he was truly entertaining, he would have made his money.
I will say that I will stick up for Rastov. I think Ken's anger is he probably at some level does believe Rastov. Rastov had anything to do with it. It had everything to do with me and the fact that Keem thought he could bring in more money and more views. More views equal more money on average. There are some cases where low views get more. I was told that already. There are anomalies, more views. So essentially what Billy's talking about is money. And then
and
Ken's handicapped. Ken's handicapped because he's got 2 time zones like we do. Same thing. So everybody else is sitting there bragging when they're in prime time. I don't know that Ken would have done any worse that he couldn't have pulled 1,000 on any other time slot. You know, and then if you move this up, it's not a morning show anymore. So there you go.
Oh, Gidgy, or Crazy Billy, or flipping wild sweet tea.
What?
Like, take a look at yourself and accept some accountability.
Oh, stop it. Come on, Billy.
And I did.
Billy in the chat
I
here.
said I didn't make money. I've said that multiple times because I'm not.
Ain't
here for
about
the grip.
money. You weren't entertaining enough.
Bullshit. Absolute bullshit. It's bullshit. Views equal money. So we're saying views and like, yeah, that's it. I mean, at some level, yeah, all right, he didn't bring in what Keem expected. By the way, that can happen to any friggin' one of us, right? But at the end of the day, that's money without actually saying money. I don't know if Billy realizes that, but it is. It's money. It's money. It's money. It's money. And I think it's a real danger. The whole LCU. I think the leaderboard should go. Kill the
Yeah,
leaderboard.
I know it
Kill
was
leaderboard.
made at first, so it would be like motivation, I guess, for more shows to like, you know, be in
And by the way,
competition with
I
the
don't-
other shows. I don't give a fuck about that.
I don't think Billy's being deliberately deceptive. I think he's not thinking this through. Views, amount of people, is money. So you can't sit there and say, well, you can't sit there and say in one hand, well, you weren't liked enough, right? Because if you were liked more, that would equal more money. So I mean, I think that's whatever, you know. If you want to sit there and get on Ken for crying and stuff and making this about Rastov, okay, I'll give you that. It was me. It was me. He thought he could make more money with me. That's it. That's all it was, Ken. That's all it was.
And now for the real reason I'm clipping Cafe, Billy the Fridge went up. They didn't put him on camera, but he went up and started arguing with Tommy about the Ken situation. So this is actually the final nail conversation in the Ken arc, the Wednesday night fights.
We have Billy in here with us.
Come on, Billy. What do you got?
So, you want to say it's about money.
It is.
I want to say it's about entertainment.
That's both the same thing.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. And you're.
If he was entertaining,
yes, they are.
he would make more
yes,
money.
he would exactly. So when you're saying
entertainment
exactly,
equals money.
Exactly.
So don't focus on the money. Focus on the entertainment.
Well, he's talking about what's his name?
He's using the money as a scapegoat for him not being here anymore.
No, he's blaming Rastov for getting him fired.
And he's blaming money. He's blaming Rastov and he's blaming money. Blame yourself for not being entertaining enough to hold the seat.
Which would equal money. Let's
who cares about the money?
Yeah, who cares about the money? Come on, Billy. Come on. I mean, look who you're talking to here.
The audience doesn't fucking care about the money. They want to be entertained.
Actually, from what I've seen since I've been in the LCU, the hosts have made the audience care about the money. Oh, let me see.
It's tacky.
I agree with you completely. I bitching about it too.
Yeah.
But let's not act.
Stop referring to the money as if the money is the reason Ken isn't here.
Oh, come on. Now you're playing fucking games. Oh, stop it. Seriously.
No, you're playing games.
No, I'm not.
Don't tell me to stop
No,
it.
I will tell you to stop it. You're exactly right.
It was the same thing.
No, it is the same thing. Because you're playing.
You don't get to tell me I'm playing games.
Yes, I do. Watch. I'll tell you. You're being. I'll even go farther. You're being fucking deliberately dishonest by pretending the entertainment has nothing to do with the money. How about that?
The money should be secondary. Entertainment.
Yes, no kidding. So, now you're just avoiding it. You can't have one without the other.
Avoiding
so you're
what?
gonna sit there. So you can sit there and criticize Ken. You're gonna
can't
let me
have
finish.
entertainment without
You're gonna
money?
let me finish. I'm gonna throw you right out of here. I have no problem doing that. You cannot sit there and say he's not. Hold on a second. You cannot sit there and say, hey, take some responsibility yourself. And then at the same time, say it's not about money. The entertainment equals the money. Let's be fucking real here. Now I'll let you talk.
Okay, so he needs to worry about the fucking entertainment and not the money.
Okay.
Am I wrong about that?
Yes, because it's dishonest statement.
Why?
It could, just for what I just said. So you're ignoring what I'm saying.
Oh my
No,
God.
what you're saying is that the money is why everybody's here, right?
Nope. So you didn't listen to what I said.
What are you saying?
What I'm saying is
what are you saying?
What I say, I'll
You're
say it
saying-
again.
You're saying two things. Say it again.
I said the entertainment equals the money, and you can't separate the two. And everybody in the chat knows that. Everybody in the LCU, and you're trying to deceptively separate the two things. They can't be.
That's
So
bullshit.
you can sit there and criticize Ken. Oh, don't worry about the money. You're just not entertaining enough. Well, if he was entertaining enough, he'd have the money.
You of all people know you've been entertaining without money before.
682 super chatted.
No, but this is a completely different thing. That's on my own. This is a complete.
I wanted to play this entire exchange without pausing it and giving my commentary, but I just have to say, this is on normal speed. Tommy talks like he's on 0.5 speed, like 1.5 speed, bro. It's so funny. It's jokes. But I love this argument. It's very Kino.
Different thing.
What are you arguing? That the LCU is all about money?
Oh, gee, God, geez, you sound like Rastov for Christ's sakes. No.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, come on,
you
Billy.
tell me what I sound. You tell me what I sound like.
I tell you sound
This
like Rastov. I think you're
this
being
is a
deceptive.
place-
I think you're being
No,
deliberately
Tommy,
deceptive by pretending one thing doesn't
think-
equal the other.
I think you're being deceptive.
Okay. Oh, sure.
How?
Listen to this, Tommy. The people don't come here to talk about fucking money. They come here to be entertained.
Yes. And if you're entertaining, you make the money.
So that's the blessing of the people.
Okay.
The people give you money when they're entertained.
So you can't remove one without the other. And exactly. You prove my point.
You 100% can.
I appreciate you conceding.
No, Tommy.
Yes.
No, Tommy.
I appreciate your concession.
One without the other. You can be entertaining without
and
making
make no money. Yeah, I'm sure. And then nobody knows. This is a completely different. This is an established network of people that are trying to make money for this company. So don't give me that.
True.
I am not 15 years old, Billy.
And how do you make the money for this company?
Be entertaining, so you can't remove one from the other.
You absolutely can.
Oh, sure.
If he wasn't getting the money, why do you think he wasn't getting the money?
Then quit, Billy. Quit, Billy. If you're
I
so
don't
fucking
have to.
No. You can make it all. You can make 100%. But this is a machine. This is a machine, and you know it, and you're being absolutely deliberately dishonest.
Well, then what's your cunty opinion here on Ken?
For breakfast,
what?
Give me your opinion on Ken.
My opinion on Ken's been on all over the place. To be honest with you, my opinion on Ken. My opinion on Ken's been all over the place. He's been right on this and wrong on that. So you're gonna. It's a little more. So you can go back and listen because you're not listening to me talk. You go back and listen to see what I said about Ken.
I'm listening to you talk.
Well, go back
You're telling me entertainment and money are the same thing here.
They equal the same thing.
I'm telling you,
They coincide within themselves.
I'm telling you, entertainment leads to money here.
Yes.
But money.
Thanks for conceding.
Money doesn't matter if you're not entertaining.
Tommy, you were confused.
My point, Tommy, was he needed to worry about being entertaining and not worry about the fucking money.
Yes, exactly. Do you hear that one? I replaced Ken.
You disagree with that?
No. I don't even know what you said because I couldn't honestly hear you over the donations. All right. I did hear the donation and the donation. I didn't replace Ken to make more money. I replaced him because I was just more entertaining. That's how much your argument makes sense.
Well, I'll tell you this, Tommy. When Ken comes in here and blames it all on the fucking money, I think Ken should take some accountability and blame it on him not being entertaining enough to make money.
I think he
which is
literally
exactly
has
what I'm
before,
saying.
though. I think he
Thanks for
literally
the
has
concession.
before.
Thanks for the concession.
It's not a concession.
Yeah,
It's not a concession.
Yes.
You're telling me
because
I'm
entertainment equals money in the locale universe. Exactly.
Then you're dumb as shit.
Here.
Yeah, okay, then quit. Make all the money yourself, Mr. Entertainment. Yeah, Mr. Okay.
All right, Mr.
You know what? I'll let this thing fly out there, and people can listen to what I'm saying, and people can listen to what you're saying, and they can come to their own conclusion.
We're saying the same thing, apparently.
No, eventually, because we started off as entertainment's got nothing to do with money, and now, since I destroyed you in this argument, you now if you had more entertainment, you would have more money.
You can say you destroyed me.
Yeah, I can.
You said I was being disingenuous.
Yes. And you know what? I'll tell you, because you came in here saying one thing has nothing to do with the other, and by the end you changed your mind.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't change. You want to talk over me? Ooh, goo goo gaga over me? That's very entertaining.
We need baby Billy.
Here's the thing, Tommy. If he was more entertaining, he would still be here. Am I wrong? He'd be making more money. I guess we're saying the same thing.
If he's pulling 1,000, he wouldn't have got. If he's pulling 1,000, he'd still be here. You're absolutely right. Which means he was more entertaining. Which means it's about the money. Have a nice day, Billy.
So how was I disingenuous?
It's disingenuous. You said one thing had nothing to do with the other, and that's how you're lecturing him in this video.
I'm saying he shouldn't give a fuck about the money when he doesn't have the entertainment.
Yeah, fair enough. But you're fucking shitting on him 2-on-1. Let's be real.
Ken didn't really give a fuck about
the
fair
money.
Enough. He said that he didn't need
because
it.
he's acting
in the entertainment.
He's acting like he doesn't need this. He's acting like he's better than the money. Then he's complaining about not getting it. Just be entertaining.
I could agree with you on that.
Yeah, that was a good point. Because Ken will say, like, oh, I don't need the money. I got my job. Right? Oh, I can't do the hours because of my job. He acts like he's above the money. Right? But you need to make money to keep your show. So, what is it?
He had to do that was his only job.
I could agree with you on that. And I don't know if he's right blaming Rastov, but I'm not going to sit there and act like one thing has nothing to do with the other.
I mean, you know he's not right blaming Rastov. You've said as much this
No, he's
entire
blaming
stream.
Rash. He's not right. He's not blaming right. He's not right.
Yeah,
It was me.
yeah.
It was me. It was me. It was me. It was me. It was me.
Yeah.
It was me.
We know
It was
that.
100% me.
Because he wants to make a fucking enemy, so he has an enemy to talk about on his new show.
Maybe. Maybe then Rastov
Maybe.
and Rastov probably shouldn't have put him on if he known that. If he knows
Probably
the game that
shouldn't
well,
have.
he probably shouldn't have. We can agree on that.
But he didn't put him on. Ken jumped up because he was told to come on. Because we're all here to play the game.
Yeah, we're playing it right now, Billy.
Wait, he was
Yes, we are,
told,
sir.
wasn't he? Weren't him and Buff talking about him before he hopped up, and that's why he went up there? Because like
they were
he's
talking-
working.
No. Yeah, I don't think anybody's
They-
in disagreement that Ken can't be there. I mean, I don't think me and Billy are in disagreement.
Yeah,
on that.
he could be there. I just said when he jumped up, he should stand on his fucking words. He shouldn't be hiding behind his fans. He shouldn't be like, oh, well, you know, I only talked about you 45 times because my fans.
That was Rastov.
2.0 super chat.
That was Rastov. Rastov said that.
Rastov said, why'd you talk about me 45 times? And instead of standing on business, he said, well, my fans brought you up some of those times.
Yeah, that was weak.
It's like, dude,
that was weak.
just stand on business. Be a man, stand on business.
No, he should have said because I can say whatever the fuck I like. Yeah, I agree with you.
He should have, exactly.
Yeah, I agree with you.
He should have said, he should have said, because I fucking hate you.
We can't disagree on that.
The day that I was fired, you were gloating and saying I should be fired. So that's why fuck you and my name's been in your mouth. Your name's been in my mouth 45
You know what?
fucking
I think that,
times.
you're absolutely right. No, you're absolutely right. I can't argue with that.
And,
I won't be
and here, Tommy,
What?
entertainment is money, but this guy
I
shouldn't be
win.
blaming the money. That's what I'm saying. This guy should be blaming the fact that he's not entertaining. Take some fucking accountability for not being entertaining.
You probably
That's
should be
what
more
I'm
aggressive.
saying.
All right.
I think he has
All right.
though. He literally has
But-
taken accountability for
But
that.
if you want to argue that entertainment is money, that's probably why I'm making so much money here. Have a good show.
All right, you have a good show. Take care.
Bye.
And that was the perfect quote to end it on. I love Billy. Billy's so fucking funny. He said, if I'm so entertaining, that must be why I'm making so much money. Alright, this video is already way too long. I still wanted to add in some Sonic Racing, what is it, B-roll while I'm talking over the clips. Maybe that made it in, maybe it didn't. If you enjoyed this part 1 of the saga, leave a like. If you want to see more, leave a comment, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you for listening.